Well, hey there, and welcome to the Midwest Basement, where we celebrate Midwest taste in a classic Midwest environment. Down here, the hot dishes are always piping and the beer fridge is always stacked. Now it's February, which means we're still in the deep of winter, and yet we're supposed to be exuberantly in love with everyone for a month. I don't think so. Instead, let's talk about some Midwest alcohol that may or may not be themed. All right, starting with the beer. This month we're enjoying Cupid's Envy from Wisconsin Brewing Company. Now you might be saying, but Molly, where's the beer? Well, this is such a limited and seasonal release that as this video comes out on February 1st, I had to film it beforehand so that I could edit it, so that I could get it ready for posting. And that means this beer wasn't even at my market yet. It's that limited and that seasonal. This is a limited release barrel-aged espresso porter, folks, so do not wait. Go out and check now if your local market has this. And I'm saying I get double points for this one because not only is this from a local Wisconsin brewery, but it also contains local coffee from Brewing's Coffee House, a coffee house that roasts its own coffee here in Madison, Wisconsin, and is also known for the Wall of 100 Wines. So there's that. Back to the beer. This is a high-octane beer. Be prepared. Sitting at 10.3%, it starts with some really good, deep, sweet coffee aromas and a really dark, almost black appearance. It's pretty sweet in flavor, though not really that lactosey kind of sweet, more like dark chocolate with a little bit of vanilla and a lot of like milky sweet coffee as well. For being a bourbon barrel-aged beer, it doesn't have a strong bourbon presence, though that's probably where the vanilla notes come from. And a second thing you might be saying is, hey Molly, if you don't have the beer, how do you know this? Well, first of all, I read all the websites about the beers, but also this is a yearly seasonal beer, so we definitely have had it previous Februaries. If you missed this one, 2024 is just around the corner. Wisconsin Brewing Company is located in Verona, Wisconsin, also known as Hometown USA, so it's gonna be wholesome, I suppose. Next up is our lovely wine for the month of February. This month, we're going to be visiting the American Wine Project and sipping on their Social Creature Rosado, a 2021 rosé blend of Frontenac, Le Crescent, and Saint-Brévin grapes. All of these grapes are Midwestern in origin, and all of them are crosses of Vitis riparia with various other grapevine species. Frontenac and Le Crescent were both bred by the University of Minnesota, and Saint-Brévin. I don't know, I can't say French terms in my Midwestern accent. We're gonna go with Saint-Brévin grapes. Were bred here in Wisconsin and named after something very much not Wisconsin. When doing some research, I saw that Frontenac and Saint-Brévin grapes both had tart quality, or tart in the descriptor of how it would come out in wine, as well as both medium to high levels of acidity. So that's gonna be interesting in this wine, especially paired with Le Crescent, which I saw had a lot of tropical fruit notes along with peach. So I'm really interested to see how those two things pair well together. The American Wine Project is located in Mineral Point, Wisconsin, and is fairly new to the wine scene, having just opened in 2018. The owner worked in Napa Valley and then studied winemaking and viticulture in New Zealand before moving back home to Wisconsin. All right, let's give her a taste and see how she does, eh? Ooh, nice pop. Wow, this wine is a beautiful color. I am kind of in love. Just with the color itself, it's like a pinkish cherry that is like when you're on a first date and you say something so awkward and you just get that flush all the way up your neck. It smells really good. It smells really fruity. It smells like raspberry, definitely some strawberry, maybe a little cherry. It smells just really crisp and kind of clean. Whew, that is much more tart than I was expecting from the aromas. Yeah, that's nice. I think I would prefer this a little bit more in warmer weather than in February, but I'm not mad that there's an open bottle of this in my house now. Lots of juice, high acid. I would not say this is sweet. I would definitely say there's a lot of like juicy qualities to it, but I would not call this a sweet rosé. There's almost like a funky quality to the end of it too, which gives it something kind of exciting because it's really juicy, pretty sharp at the front, and then, you know, high acid. And then it kind of goes into this odd funky aftertaste or end taste that is actually really fun. All right, next. Last up is our spirit of the month, and this time we're going to be playing with coffee vodka from Northern Waters Distillery. Northern Waters Distillery is located in Minocqua, Wisconsin, and they say they are craft distillers inspired by the beauty of the great North Woods of Wisconsin. My partner and I actually visited their tasting room on our way up to vacation in Door County, and I can say everyone looked like they were having a good time. So today we're going to use it in a cocktail called Death on Valentine's Day, which is actually a variation of the cocktail Death by Morning, which is itself a variation of the cocktail Death in the Afternoon. In this cocktail is going to be a ½ ounce of coffee liqueur or coffee vodka, ½ an ounce of Fernet, 3/4 ounce absinthe, a dash of bitters, and 1½ ounce espresso. Coffee's so good, it's a lifeblood. All right, let's see this. Let's make this cocktail. To help, I have ice in a shaker and our jigger. We're gonna start with our absinthe. So this is 3/4 of an ounce of absinthe. Next, we're gonna do a ½ ounce of Fernet. And next up is our Wisconsin alcohol. This is our coffee liqueur from Northern Waters Distillery. And this is gonna be a ½ an ounce. 2 more ingredients. Now we're gonna add a dash of Angostura bitters, which you might know from your classic old fashions. And last up, we have 1½ ounces of espresso. Ooh, it smells herby and bitter. And of course, like coffee. Now we're just gonna shake it over ice. You can see here that it's getting frosted around here, and it is really cold on my hands, so it's done. Let's get out our glass, open the top, and we're ready to pour. Almost done. We're going to garnish with a sprig of mint. And there you have it, Death on Valentine's Day. Cheers. It's herby, it's minty, it's licoricey, interestingly colored. Maybe this is what Death on Valentine's Day would look like. I don't know. And that coffee bitterness, my heart. Well, I suppose that's it for down here in the Midwest basement. Like and subscribe so you don't miss a taste. We'll see you on March 1st. Cheers. Let's see, March, that's still winter in Wisconsin too. Ugh, we're gonna have to think of like, get me out of here cocktails, or please just give me some darn sunshine cocktails. Maybe a daiquiri.